Hey, good morning everybody. Kevin Cage back with another cryptocurrency update. Welcome to the channel. Like and sub if you're serious about the digital asset space, and let's get right into it. One take and uncut. So this was just released on the 26th by Bank of America, actually on Finextra here. And basically I just want to show you this clip. This is shared by I Am Legion. This is 9 seconds. So just sit patiently.
This is another one, not just a real-time message of the payment, but actually the movement of the money as well, real-time. And this is another one.
Interesting. So not just the mere messaging, not just what the problem that Swift is solving today, but he literally was going to say liquidity, and then he caught himself, and he's just talking about real-time settlements. This is XRP, like truly the use case. Now, I'm not saying they're going to use XRP 100%, but I wholeheartedly believe they will be using XRP. No doubt in my mind, Bank of America, there will be an announcement this year. I wholeheartedly think that it will be either, in the next few days or next month. There's confirmation already, and we're just waiting to kind of see what kind of PR campaign they have. So listen to this again.
This is another one, not just a real-time message of the payment, but actually the movement of the money as well, real-time. And
the movement of value, the movement of money, all right? XRP, frictionless payments. All right, next up, and guys, stick around because I'm going to have some interesting articles to go over as well as some additional analogies. So really quick, Michael Zischek had a good analogy the other day, and he was talking about the interledger protocol, of course, the protocol that things run on. You can talk about the blockchains, you can talk about the crypto assets, the cryptocurrencies that run on the blockchains themselves. And he basically just said, for an example, and I might, put my own twist on it, so don't take it verbatim. But essentially, let's just say the highway is the protocol itself. So the interledger protocol, it is value agnostic. It is cryptocurrency agnostic. So we have a highway. There can be all types of cars. It doesn't matter. BMWs, Mercedes. It does not matter what kind of vehicle. Now, for me, I would say these different types of cars are the crypto assets. So some use Ethereum. Some prefer XRP. Some use Bitcoin. Maybe they just don't, each business or user has their own preference. All right. Just their different tastes. Now, the passenger of the car could be tokenized real estate. It could be oil. It could be gold. It is, whatever value is being transmitted or tokenized in this case. And that's a really good analogy that, he said something along those lines. He probably said it much better than I did, but that's fine. I just wanted to kind of refer to that as well. Now, of course, you can look at this in the completely opposite way as well, or, a different way. Whereas, the car, that is the value, oil, gold, real estate, whatever. And then the fuel to get there is the cryptocurrency. XRP is the fuel to burn on that transaction, and it's running on this protocol, in this case, the highway or the interledger protocol. So be patient with me. I'm just freestyling with that example there. Next, I Am Legion. What do you see? This is news that just came out. Remember, guys, German banks. We have hedge funds able to hold cryptocurrencies. We have banks able to hold cryptocurrencies. This is happening more and more throughout Europe, specifically in Germany. Check this out. German banks authorized to store and sell cryptocurrency in 2020. This is why I am bullish, guys. This is one of the many examples. If you see this and you say cryptocurrency doesn't have a future, why are banks getting, licensed to custody the asset? If I were them, I would put out tons of fearful news, get all the retail sheep and investors like us to sell, and then eventually they're going to be charging a premium to hold the crypto assets for us. And then we're going to lose control of that. And I personally am here to make money. So next year, German banks will be able to manage the cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin after the 4th EU money laundering directive goes into effect. Right? This again, German parliament, Bundestag, and I do not know how to pronounce that, allows banks in the country to act as a cryptocurrency custodian rather than rely on third-party custodial services. Now, this will be more and more common, but then so will other large groups like PolySign, all right, custody solutions. Maybe someday, when I'm worth hundreds of millions, I would love to just start a custody solution called Cage. I think that'd be pretty funny. Some type of security vault that's in the cloud. All right, right here, CME Group. So we're aware, guys. We know Miguel Vias. We know the connections. We know connections with Ripple, the world's leading and most diverse derivatives marketplace. Right here, CME Group, back in the day, of course, Mr. Miguel Vias, executive from CME Group, joins Ripple. And of course, I go over this all the time, but I just have to go over it again. Is proud to announce another addition to the team, Miguel Vias, now head of XRP markets. He knows about liquidity. He knows about, what it takes to develop an ecosystem, right? And he is in charge of that. Now, just wanted to show that again. Okay. And then right here, right on the website. Look, Digital Assets Daily, DAD. So we got CME Group, and they're right here with Ripple. Ripple provides global financial settlement solutions to enable the world to exchange value like it already exchanges information. Rather than the Internet of Information and Data and Messaging, it's giving rise to an Internet of Value, IOV. All right. And next, here we go. These are some cool things. I just want to connect the dots. Now look at this. So this was from 2019. Yes, they are older articles, but I'm trying to let you guys know what is happening behind the scenes that a lot of people aren't even aware of, and they can't even name these groups. Sometimes I do tend to, to admit it, I mix up Finabler with Finastra. Hey, there's a lot of groups and names I've read. I apologize. But right here, I'm going to say Finabler. So Finabler to partner with Ripple for cross-border settlement. This is in 2019 of February. Now let's watch the narrative develop. So we're here. We got UAE-based foreign exchange. Finabler has announced plans to adopt a Ripple network for cross-border remittances to Thailand via the blockchain. Would partner with the U.S. startup Ripple to enable its brand Uninomi and UAE Exchange to provide faster settlement. Settlements. All right. The main point of the call is to extend its services to different parts of the world. For the time being, it has decided to conduct a trial with one of Thailand's biggest banks, Siam Commercial Bank, already an existing client of RippleNet. Big surprise there. All right, here's the report. It was recorded in South Asia alone, was about 13.5%. All right, and this is remittance, which is more than the amount recorded for payments to developing countries. This is, they say, low-hanging fruit. There's tons of opportunity all throughout Asia. Right, talking about the migrants paying cross-border transactions, heavy fees, exorbitant, can't even talk. And then right here, of course, seeking faster, cheaper, and secured settlement. And at the end of the day, I mean, it's helping the banks as well save money, gain customers, you name it. So right here, Finabler will continue to seek opportunities to leverage the efficiencies of the blockchain platform. This is what the company stated. Since the RippleNet, of course, now we have more than, 300 partners nowadays, but then at this time it was 200 payment providers, with MUFG, one of the largest banks in the world, among its clients. Now we're going to go to the next story as it's developing, and you can do this all the way back from 2012 and 2011, with all of these groups and, crypto assets, especially Ripple Labs. Now, Ripple-powered Finabler teams up with Alipay to conduct transnational payments. This is right here, November of 2019, so later this year. So really good article here. So right now, Finabler runs on RippleNet. November 27th, it announced its partnership with Alipay, the payments branch of the Alibaba Group, again, the Amazon of China, giant, to set up cross-border system of remittance that would work in various corners of the globe. Finabler announces it right here as well on Twitter. I love Twitter for that purpose. Alipay customers will be able to use Finabler's network that is scattered around the world. It includes such companies as UAE Exchange, Express Money, and Unimoney. Here's the Finabler CEO talking here. We are delighted to welcome Alipay to our growing portfolio of partners. Together, we seek to empower the financial aspirations of billions of customers with enhanced access and convenience for their cross-border payment needs. We will continue to build on our complementary capabilities and look forward to collaborating with Alipay on additional opportunities. Right here, Alipay, Finabler's network in nearly 200 countries alone. As we continue here, we're excited to partner with Finabler for global remittances, explore new ways to apply our technology in order to benefit more people around the world. Check here, Finabler runs on Ripple's on-demand liquidity that utilizes XRP. Alipay is likely to use this method of cheap and instant payments as well. And keep in mind, it's much more than payments and bilateral messaging with Xcurrent. This is true settlement, real-time via XRP. Right here, talking about OTC trading. I was going through this earlier. And then right here, look at this, guys. This is true business ROI and revenue growth, as reported by You Today recently, that after it began to use RippleNet, probably just Xcurrent alone and maybe XVO, whatever the X series that they decided to use and roll out before going right to XRP, Finabler soon after posted a rise in its year-over-year revenue by 22%. Prior to partnering with Ripple, Finabler started collaborating with the Samsung heavyweight. Okay, or Finabler, yeah, exactly. So now Finabler's payments have been delivered to almost 50 countries by means of the crypto wallet embedded in the new range of Samsung phones. All right, Samsung phones, of course, there's higher degrees of security. Now there's, DEXs and different types of exchanges of cryptocurrency inherently built in. Exciting for sure. Next, here's Finabler again for those of you that just wanted to read a little bit more. Again, more than 150 million transactions managing, over 115 billion in volume for customers. We have over 1,500 corporate and institutional partners, and right here, more than 25 million consumers. And you can see the different business segments they're in: foreign exchange market solutions, B2B, payment solutions. I mean, they're just a behemoth. Check this out, 100 plus regulators, and they are partnered with RippleNet. People are saying, oh, XRP's a scam. That's a joke to me. Why are the biggest names in the world of finance invested in Ripple? Why are they utilizing RippleNet technology? It's a complete joke, guys. Continue to fall for the FUD. I'm just telling you, XRP is an all or nothing investment. It is either going to be 3 or 4 digits or it's going to 0. And right now, we already just saw year-over-year revenue growth of 22% with Finabler. Don't even get me started. Now, lastly, to finish off with another bullish article, and this is why I'm not looking at these short-term 10-cent price fluctuations. I know what is coming. There's no doubt in my mind. I just wish I knew when, because, yeah, I'm ready after, 3 years. All right here. So we got Ripple partners with the world's 3rd largest fintech firm, Finastra. All right, London-based Finastra, the 3rd largest financial services technology firm in the world, partnered with Ripple to grant its customers access to RippleNet blockchain network. All right, why don't they just talk about these groups on the news? Because that's too much hype, and it would, obviously let too many retail people in. And then, of course, we see these corrections and Bitcoin crashes, and, all crypto goes back down again, and it's rinse and repeat. I mean, right now of recording, Bitcoin's at 8,800. What a joke. All right, so right here, Finastra's extensive banking network. We have Ripple's over now 300, okay? And keep in mind, look, this is October of 2019. I'm just connecting the dots, guys. I know many of you know this, but this is for newcomers as well to show you the magnitude. I don't want to just show you that XRP is on a new exchange every single time. This is the degree of players that we are working with right here. Finastra's extensive banking network, which includes 48 of the top 50 banks globally. On XRP Arcade, I regularly show you guys the top 100 banks in the world and show you, who's trialed, who's, with proof of concepts, who's using RippleNet and who's using XRP. And we are going to start onboarding banks, but I believe it's going to be similar to a mass enablement process. All right, where everybody's kind of lit up at the same time for XRP when it comes to banks, not just little financial institutions and MoneyGram, even though MoneyGram is big and it has massive potential. All right, partnership with the financial software global behemoth. I already said that word. Maybe I read it subconsciously. Finastra was formed in 2017 after a merger between Misys and then D&H, with the development hailed at the time as the establishment of a global behemoth in the market for financial software. All right, we see the bullishness. I mean, you see the tact, you see everything they're going around. It's very comical to me that some of the biggest players don't talk about XRP, whereas they just talk about their other investments. There's plenty of NDAs in the space. I'm just telling you, have a little XRP in your portfolio, even if you do not like the short-term price movements, because I'm telling you, those that have held for a year, 2 years, several years, it's about to pop off. And I believe 2020 is the year. Wholeheartedly. You guys can feel it. I know I was bullish last year, but this year it's just no joke to me. I am, 100% ready. All right, and then lastly, I want to share this quote with you. This is shared by Crypto Mike. I like this a lot. So, our media teaches men to think from their head, but not the one on their shoulders. Love it. Absolutely love it. All right, guys, remember to check the links in the description. We have tax-free crypto Roth IRAs. We have crypto merch. We have exchanges and cold wallets down below. Appreciate all of you that hit the like button as always. And until next time, thanks.